GM and welcome to a new video. Let's talk about Catstanbul and all the announcements that they did over the 2 days of the conference. What you can see in the background is one of my video logs from the 3 days that I've been in Istanbul. Day 0 or day 1 basically was the side events, then day 1 is the one that you can see here, and actually there's another one covering everything that happened on day 2. I will link all the video logs under this video. What I want to talk about now is the actual announcements, because there have been a lot. And I want to talk about what they told us, what's coming up for Jupiter, and what those different announcements mean in only a couple of minutes. So let's dive right in. As always, all the links are down in the description. While you're down there, feel free to subscribe to my channel or leave a follow if you're watching this on X. Now let's go through it, because I find this one of the best threads on all the announcements. And I thought, okay, shouldn't I go through this and give already some credit for this? Make sure to follow them as well. So the first announcement that Meow actually did was that Jupiter acquired Moonshot. They shared that they've acquired a majority stake in Moonshot. And Moonshot is basically this here buy and sell memes with Apple Pay live on App Store and Google Play in 130 plus countries. So first of all things, they announced that they bought, or at least got, the majority stake in Moonshot, which is pretty bullish, I think. The next announcement was that they acquired Sonar Watch and that they released Portfolio.jup.ag. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to do so. It's actually pretty great. You can search for an address or domain, so a .sol for example, and then see the portfolio there. I think that's amazing. We could, for example, click here, search for meow.sol, and then it searches this portfolio. I don't know if this actually belongs to Meow. I just came up with the idea of searching for meow.sol, but as easy as that, you can actually see all the holdings divided by platform, also the different assets. So this one here looks, to be honest, this one looks like a Saga phone because it has the bonk in there, the Mew airdrop, some Sol, Grape. This pretty much looks like a Saga phone. I might be wrong, but yeah. Okay, so this is a super nice feature, and they acquired Sonar Watch, so there might be even more down the line because they build tracking tools, which is pretty interesting. Also, they announced a 50% buyback. Meow did that on day 2, and they do this from all the fees that they generate. So 50% of protocol fees will buy JUP, and 50% will invest in growth, future, and stability. That's pretty bullish, to be honest. And I wanted to go deeper on this with a thread from Fabiano.sol, who also was in Istanbul, and he posted this. I didn't run the numbers, but I'm just gonna quote him here. Based on current metrics, JUP is about to buy back $250 million worth of JUP every year. More info of this quick conservative napkin math, and then we can click on it, and then he breaks it down here, but he also writes it down here. You can go into detail here, but Jupiter has the following revenue sources. That's Perps Ultra Mode, which was announced and is also now in game. We still have the manual 0 swap fees, but for Ultra Mode it will be 0.1% fees, which then, well, 50% will be used for the buyback. Then we have DCA, LO, VA, and partner API. And then he breaks it down here. I don't want to go into too much detail. As I said, all the links are down in the descriptions. And he also says that if Jupiter and Solana grow as they did over the past year, these calculations could potentially double. Yeah, he puts the disclaimer, this is just rough napkin math. The exact time intervals for buybacks are not clear yet. We don't know this when buybacks Jupiter, we want to know. But that's a pretty bullish announcement that another 3% will be taken off the market. We don't know what happens with those then in the long run. Maybe there will be other burns next year. There's already the teaser that there might be Catstanbul instead of Catstanbul next year, which would be amazing. Definitely looking forward to that one. Or it might be used for future active staking rewards, because we only have the staking rewards until next January confirmed. So we will see what comes out of that. This is the 50% JUP buyback, which is pretty bullish in my opinion. Then they announced something pretty bold, in my opinion, the Jupnet. And they are launching Jupnet, an Omnichain network to connect all chains, all users, and all tokens in one decentralized ledger. There has been a lot of talks on Saturday going into depth here. So I would advise you to, I will link it down as well, to check out the live stream from day one. There's the announcement from Meow where he announces this. And then there's lots of talks that came after that explain everything around DAOs and everything, how they are planning to do this. So if you're interested in that, it goes into pretty technical stuff. So be brave. But they explain it all in detail there. So feel free to check out the speeches there. They have it all on their X account. And then we had the 3 billion JUP burned, which equals 30% of the supply that got burned. That really was an amazing event. You can see here my video that I took with the burning cat. There was lots of fun. They had this burning cat and then the actual tokens were burned. So that was amazing. Then talent funding. For Jupiter to succeed, the team needs to hire the best talent. A potential vote might happen. And then we have the options. Option 1, withdraw 280 million JUP to hire top talent for the project's growth. Or option 2, the 555 proposal. Meow will use his own JUP for the next 3 years. After that, he will receive 280 mil plus a 220 million bonus in 5 years. Option 2 details, 5 years, 2030. He said that this is the time that he thinks that they can put most of the vision actually into action. 500 million JUP equals the 280 plus the 220. And there's the $5 price target, which would, of course, make all of us that hold JUP happy. And then here's the group picture. And I can see myself not looking at the camera right here. It really was an amazing couple of days. I really look forward to Catstanbul in case this really happens. Yeah, let me know what you think of all the different announcements that they did. I think a lot of those are pretty bullish. Yeah, really looking forward. Sorry, that was my dog who's in a good mood. Really looking forward to try out Jupnet and how they actually put this into action, because there's lots of stuff to do. And yeah, now that my dog is getting crazy, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.